Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you 20 fitness tips and secrets. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. The first tip, I know everybody says this, but it really makes a difference, and that's drink a lot of water. And the best way is to figure out the recommended amount of water you need in a day. My best way that I figured it out is to start my day off by drinking about 1 liter of water. This just helps me start off the day and get like a good amount of water in before I start my day. This helps with detoxifying your body, getting out all of the toxins, bad bacteria, stuff like that, but also helps with bloating and helps your metabolism and just overall helps you feel more energized. The second tip has to do with exercising, and this has to do with your diet, with what you eat basically. And if your intention is to gain muscle, then you want to do a calorie surplus, meaning you eat a couple hundred more calories than you would on a regular day. If you don't track your calories, that's fine. Just figure out how much you eat roughly in a day and just do it based on that. Or if you're used to eating a certain amount, try and eat a little bit more. And I'm not meaning go out and get McDonald's. I'm meaning like eat high protein foods and foods that are good and are healthy for your body. If you want to lose weight, then you want to be on a calorie deficit. This just means you are a couple hundred calories less than what you usually eat. And again, make sure you're getting the perfect amount of nutrients, because if you do not, that's not good. The third tip is when working out or doing any sort of activity that doesn't have to be working out, be consistent and have a routine. Make sure you're working out around the same time every day. So if that's in the morning, if that's in the night, middle of the day, whatever works for you and whatever you feel is easiest for you and your schedule, and make a schedule on what days you're doing it, like every other day, every 3 days, stuff like that, how many times a week. And you don't have to work out every day, and make sure you give your body rest, because if you don't give your body rest, you will tire your body out and you will not see as much results, because your body needs to take a break and just rest its muscles. The fourth tip, like the second tip again, is to eat enough food. You want to fuel your body and eat enough food, and that does not mean eating 3 salads a day and eating like a 900 calorie diet, because that is unhealthy and it can make you sick and just tire your body out, especially if you're working out on top of that. The fifth tip is to work out or do your activity in a good environment, whether you want to go walking, running, hiking, just working out. So don't do it in like a dirty room, and do it somewhere where you can focus and have motivation to work out, because if you're doing it in a dirty room every day, you'll be less motivated to get up and do the work, because you have to clear out a space to do it. And that doesn't mean you have to go to a gym to work out. I work out at home, and I just like having more room, but I can work out in smaller areas, but it does need to be clean, because if it's not clean, I'm just not motivated to try my hardest and work hard. The sixth tip, or just thing in general, is to be patient. Most people say this as well, but all bodies are different, all body types are different, and so if a person sees more results than you, don't feel unmotivated, because your body is different than theirs and you're going to see different results than somebody who has a different body type than you. Carry on with the last tip is to stick with it. Don't just give up after 2 weeks of doing a Chloe Ting challenge. Now, like I said earlier, make sure when you're wanting to exercise and be healthier, you're doing it for the right reasons. Don't feel like you have to be pressured into working out or trying to look like a preferred body type that is presented on the internet or on social medias, because that's unrealistic and you'll never achieve it and never be happy if you're trying to gain this certain body type. Your mindset isn't in the right place, and you will not see results and never feel happy with yourself if you're trying to look a certain way. Next thing is, working out doesn't always mean losing weight. If you're doing something like a challenge and you're weighing yourself, you may not see that much difference in your weight because you probably lost some of your body fat percentage and gained muscle. Yes, weighing yourself can be beneficial in some ways, but I find it unhealthy for me, especially because you get bloated some days, you eat more sometimes for dinner, you have snacks, you do stuff, you enjoy yourself. So weighing myself doesn't personally make me see results. And what I recommend is, if you are planning on working out or starting, what I recommend is to take pictures, measure yourself, and you will see way more of an improvement than you actually realize if you're just weighing yourself. The next tip when trying to start working out or being healthier, have realistic goals. Goals help you feel more accomplished. Don't have unrealistic ideas of what you want to look like I said earlier, but have like a tip, like say you want 1 inch off your waist in like 2 months. And also have realistic goals for your specific body type and your athletic level. Next tip is, don't push yourself too hard, but you do want to work hard enough to where you feel the burn and you feel sore, because the feeling of being sore is one of the best feelings ever in my opinion. And personally, I think anybody who works out or does any sort of athletic strength building, stuff like that, that is a really good feeling. So don't injure yourself because you want to see results faster. If you take your time, it'll be worth it in the long run. When you're trying to work out, specifically building muscle and weights and stuff, make sure you have good form and you're doing it slow and controlled and squeezing, because you will see way more results, especially if you have good form. When I work out and I push myself to have good form and to take my time, I feel great the next day because I'm so sore and I feel like I've worked really hard. And if you don't have weights and you want to build muscle in like your legs or something, use something around the house. And or if you don't want to have any weights, just do it by yourself, because you will see results. Not as much as someone who is working out with weights, but you will still see results. Sorry if I look puffy, dude. I just realized that. Like, next tip, which is probably controversial, but dieting isn't worth it in the long run. Now, I'm gonna tell you why before anybody gets mad by what I'm saying. Sure, dieting is good when you're first starting out, but being on a diet that is like low carb, high protein diet is unrealistic, and it'll make you miserable if you're eating like that all the time. Rather have a healthy mindset, eat healthier foods instead of having the specific diet, specific foods, specific healthy snacks all the time, and not being able to have a piece of bread because it's too much carbs. And this falls into the next tip, which is don't restrict yourself. Meaning, if you want ice cream or you want a cookie, eat a cookie. You earned it, you worked for it. Now you need to have moderation. So if you have a cookie one day, make sure you're eating more healthy foods than you would just like regular generic foods. So you're planning on eating out with your friends the next day, make sure you're eating healthy the day before and earlier that day. And that doesn't mean if you're going out to eat a salad, because that's just miserable in my opinion. I work out so I can eat what I want, because eating what I want and eating foods I like make me happy. I don't eat healthy in no way at all. But every once in a while I do eat healthier foods because I sometimes need to. I go out of town, I eat unhealthy, and then I need to get back on track. The last tip, which I'm pretty sure I've said throughout this video, is your mindset is the most important thing. If you have an unhealthy mindset and you're trying to meet the beauty standards of today's society, you will not be happy with anything that you do. You need to be proud of yourself because your body is beautiful, and you need to know that. And don't think you need to change to look a certain way. Your body is built the way it is for a reason, and you don't need to change it because social media says you do. Social media is unrealistic. and their body's different. They may have quicker metabolism or slower metabolism, and they may have a different body structure, like bone structure. You can't change that. You need to be happy with the way you are. You are beautiful, and you need to remember that. So I decided to end that one on that one, because you guys need to remember that when you're working out. And sure, it's hard sometimes, but if you have an unhealthy mindset, you will go nowhere. And that doesn't mean you won't see results, but your head won't see results because you're focused on looking a certain way. But anyways, if you guys stuck to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and turn on post notifications to be notified every time I upload. And I hope this helped, and I will see you guys all later. Make sure to comment down below some suggestions you have for upcoming videos, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.